This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
We've been taught that having negative emotions is bad, but feeling sad, angry, or overwhelmed is normal. Visit BetterHelp.com/outside and learn to process those difficult emotions. Hello and welcome to the introduction for Podcast But Outside, episode 154. I'm Andrew and this is...
I'm Cam.
Cam the intern, because Cole has...
COVID-19,
the disease. He's the last one in our trio to get it, and he has it now, and he seems to be feeling a little bit better today.
Yeah, he said he could finally open his eyes. They've been closed this whole time.
So he's back in a huge way, but we don't want to get sick, so we're going to leave him in his little hole. This is a great episode. We recorded it on the border. We've always wanted to do an episode on the border. It was really good. People are doing border crossings. We talked to a guest this episode who I think is one of the most interesting guests we've ever had on our show. His story is so wild, and he's so honest about so many really interesting things. You're in for a treat, truly.
Plus, we talked to a really incredible person on Patreon.
They were a flight attendant, which is I think the first official flight attendant we've had on the show that didn't ask to be cut out. And they were very forthright about all the flight attendant stuff, and it was really great.
Yeah, henceforward.
Please come see me on tour. I'll be on Monday in Portland, Oregon with Brent Weinbach doing 2 shows at the Siren Theater, 7 and 9:30. Those shows are going to be great. They're all ages. Tickets are cheap. Brent's the funniest. I'm funny. I'm going to be doing crowd work. It's going to be good shows. The next night in Seattle, Washington at the Hereafter, we got a show at 7 p.m. If that show sells out, we will add a 9 p.m. show. Please buy tickets to those shows. It really means a lot when podcast fans come out to see me do my stand-up. It's stuff that you don't hear on the podcast, new jokes, crowd work. And if you have a friend in Portland or Seattle, tell them to come to that show. Just say, this guy's really funny. You can send them a clip of me watering the lawn, which isn't online, but you can make it yourself in MS Paint, and then tell them to come to the show. Please tell people to come to those shows. Hold on, this is so hard. Cole, how do you do this? It hurts so bad.
Oh my God, we're all flipped up.
Okay.
And guys, you could support my live online comedy at Content Channel on YouTube.
Cam made a bunch of sketches that are really good. He's got a new channel on YouTube. Go subscribe and watch those sketches. One of them even features me and COVID's own Cole Hersch.
And we're in a bathroom, I kid you not.
We are in the bathroom the whole sketch, and it's a really, really funny one.
And guys, if you want to email me at contentbusinessinquiries@gmail.com, we're looking to buy and acquire content to put on our channel. We're making big moves. We're gobbling up the content market. That's just something.
It's very weird. But okay, do that, everyone. This is a great episode of our show. Tell a friend about it. Watch it as long as you want and as late as you want into the night. We're taking next week off from the show.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, we forgot to say that last time.
We're taking next week off from the show. You don't have to be so dramatic.
Sometimes we take a week off. Sometimes, we got to take a break.
And then after that, I'm taking a week on.
Yes,
Andrew. I'm taking a week on.
Not accurate.
I'm taking a week on.
Music this week is by Robot Religion, is that the email said, but then Oil Z is their Bandcamp, which we're going to link below. It's a great song. Thanks for making it. Thanks for watching or listening. Enjoy. America.
Sorry, I burped.
It's okay. Hello.
And welcome to
Podcast But Outside, the world's first and only podcast. My name is Andrew Michon.
My name is Darkle.
And if you've never heard or watched the show before, the whole point of the show is for me and Darkle to set up this table or something similar to this at sidewalks at different locations around Los Angeles and the world, and these chairs, and talk to people who want to walk by and chat with us. The whole point of the show is to talk to new people every episode, random strangers who we're not planning to be on a podcast, who are not planning to be in front of our audience of 4 people.
Oh, these freaks will definitely sit down.
We have a sign on our table that says,
"Hi, be a guest on our podcast. We will pay you $1. Smiley face.
The only ethical podcast, the only podcast that pays its guests. And today we are at the border. As the title says, partners, we're at the border between Indiana and Kentucky.
Yeah, just slide that under the rug. Indiana, Kentucky.
The border between Indiana and Kentucky.
You can see our rudimentary... Oh, hey, you guys want to sit down? Please.
Oh, we're just getting started, really?
What's your biggest fear?
Heights. Oh, you're
going up and up and up.
Don't go too high. You got to stay here. This is where it's chill.
It's safer down here.
Okay, come back on your way back and say hi. Okay, they're gonna probably jump off the height thing because they don't want to do they don't want to do this show. So yeah, we are on a bridge that is on the border between Indiana and Kentucky. 2 states. Hey, 2 states. Yeah, so that's what we mean by the border.
Still counts.
It still counts.
It's not clickbait. It's not
clickbait.
deceitful.
It's not deceitful.
We're at the border.
We're at the border. I mean, we could always be on the border. We could be on the border between Thursday and Friday.
I could be on the border between life and death.
Right. I could be on the border between hungry and
horny.
Hangry.
Oh.
Like I'm pissed off.
What about horngry?
Yes, I'm horngry, which means I'm really horny and I'm really hungry. And what am I horny for? What am I hungry for, I mean?
The border.
True love.
Oh, gross. Look at our sign. I mean, the watchers already saw, but Cam and I had to makeshift the sign because it was flapping in the wind. So we had to use cords and strings to tie down the corners.
Wait,
to
Cam,
the
go back
leg
to your spot.
Hi.
Hey.
Where are you guys going?
Oh, nice. Good.
Hey.
No one wants to sit down. You want to sit down? Anyone want to sit down?
Oh.
It's all right. It might be a tough bet to have anyone care about us or like us at all, and that applies to the last 3 years.
I need to order more mic covers. These are looking gross.
No, they look good. I'm hungry. I mean, horny. Sorry.
Horngry?
I'm hungry. Dude, you ever know that feeling where you're so horny, but you're so hungry?
And you gotta shit.
No, that's not part of it. No. That's something else. That I do like.
Oh, you like that?
That, what you said I do like, but the thing I was saying is annoying.
Oh.
So we're on like this little bridge. I think it's called
Terabithia.
It's definitely not. But I like that that's what you think it is.
Yeah.
We're on the border between Indiana and Kentucky. I don't know if people from Kentucky suck or people from Indiana suck, but so far everyone going between both these places sucks. We've been on the road. We had a wedding in Kentucky, then we had a live show. And, you know, it's been fun except for the fact that everyone today is at POS.
Prisoner of suck.
Cam, you okay? You horny?
You bricked up?
Someone at our live show last night used the term bricked up to, I think, describe getting an erection. Have you heard that before? Have you heard that before?
Oh, yeah.
How I'd ever heard that?
Because you're like 80.
Maybe I've heard the term bricked up, but I guess I thought it meant something else.
What would you think it meant?
Like strong. Like you're all buff from the gym.
So that's why you keep getting thrown out of gyms? Because you keep asking people if they're bricked up.
If they're bricked up and if they'll help me get bricked up. I said, hey, do you want to come? Like basically, I usually say it in the locker room, which is not the right part. And I go, hey, you want to come help me get bricked up? And what I mean is, let's leave the locker room together and let's go get buff. And they think I mean something very different.
Huh.
And those kids did not like that.
Oh, they were kids?
Middle school gym.
Oh, why are you working out in a middle school gym?
It's free.
It's closer to your weight class?
Yeah, it's free and it's closer to my weight class.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going? My eyes are closed. You want to sit down?
Please sit.
10 seconds, that's all.
10 seconds.
Wait,
okay,
put these on real quick.
It'll be so quick. It's amazing.
No, you'll drag it out.
No, we won't drag it out. We won't drag it out.
out.
We'll do as quick as you want. What's your name?
JJ.
Hi, JJ. Where are you going right now?
Up the hill.
Okay, why?
Because I want to.
Oh, what? But what? Okay.
If you had a platform to talk to a lot of people, what would you want to talk to them about?
Feeling happy.
Feeling happy.
What do you do to feel happy?
Walk.
Fuck? What'd you say?
Walk!
That's him.
My husband loves that idea.
That's what you
Walk.
How long have you? How long have you
W.
How long have you been happy? Have you been happy your whole life?
Mostly.
Mostly. Okay. What did you do to get through dark times?
Walk.
Really? Walk.
Clear your head. Yes.
Have you ever? What's the longest you've walked for in one stretch?
Oh my God, downtown 16th Street all the way to 72nd. What is that? 10 miles?
10 miles.
No, I went down the Grand Canyon. Oh my God, that is a thrill.
Whoa.
Really?
That is a thrill. That took all day. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I walked back up it.
Wow.
Whoa. What's your biggest fear?
Death.
Death.
Mm.
Okay.
The end.
The
I don't want
end.
the end.
Okay.
Mm.
What do you think happens after you die?
I go to heaven.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so then it's not the end for you.
It's not the end.
No, it's the life after life.
Life after life.
But I
okay.
would miss here.
But you would miss here.
Yeah.
Do you think about it more the older you get or less?
More.
More.
My
I'm just curious.
gosh.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're what, 20?
Sure.
I am not 20 anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 seconds up. Love you. Bye.
We love you
Oh.
too. Okay, we gotta give you $1.
We have to give you $1.
We have to give you $1.
Wait, we have to pay you.
We have to pay you, JJ.
No.
Okay, see you, JJ.
Bye.
Yeah, this guy. Come on, brother.
Oh, come on.
You want to sit down? You afraid of death or what?
Little death won't hurt you.
Okay, look, I don't want this, but what if JJ just dropped dead right there? It's cool that her husband loves to fuck, though. I think that's what she was implying.
I thought that's what she said.
I definitely knew she said what she said. Because she also said it in a way that was like, I'm currently doing this thing to walk. You heard it right, Cam? Yeah.
I think these headphones are broken or something.
You think everyone's
It's putting dirty words into my ears.
Are you horny and hungry?
Actually, I'm bricked up. You can't talk. You can't talk to me when I'm bricked.
The only reason I was trying to get buff is because I like that term. And now that I know that it's not what that term means, I'm just going to try to get, like, I guess erections now instead.
Oh, okay.
Because I just like the term. I don't care about, like, the physical.
Hi. Oh, he hates it. He's closing his eyes. He's pulling an Andrew.
Oh, really? Oh, he's closing his eyes? Oh, my gosh. A man after my own soul. You guys bricked up? He didn't like that. He didn't like that one bit. Well, I'm just hoping that there's people out there that think it means what I thought it meant. But I guess if I'm going around asking people if they have erections, they're not going to like that very much. Is it popular, the bricked up thing?
Everyone's doing it.
Hey, sir. AirPods.
AirPods. Thank you to Louisville Vegan Jerky.
Oh, yeah.
For sponsoring this episode.
They give us this table and these chairs. Our friend Stanley over there. We've talked about them on the podcast before, but if you want a delicious taste of Louisville Vegan Jerky, you can find it at Whole Foods, Kroger, all sorts of stores all over the country, and at lvjco.com. There used to be a promo code outside that got you some percentage off. I don't know if it's still active or not, but either way,
try it.
And definitely eat Louisville Vegan Jerky. It's very, very good. It's made here in the USA. It's soy based. It's gluten free. They've got tons of delicious flavors. The Smoky Carolina Barbecue and the Buffalo Dill are my personal favorites. Hey, how are you?
Hey,
you want to sit down?
Want to sit down?
You can also keep your run up.
You love podcasts.
You can keep.
Are you listening to one right now?
I was.
Wait, what are you listening to right now, though?
I'm listening to music right now.
Music. What music?
Like in Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton. Okay, I like him.
Cool.
Hey, you want to put those headphones on and chat with us for a second?
I will.
All right. What's your name?
Quan.
Nice. How do you spell that?
QJUAN.
Cool.
Nice. Cool.
Very cool. Are you just beginning your run?
Yes.
Yeah. We interrupted you. Sorry.
Yeah, well, good thing.
Yeah.
You want to take a
I
little
usually run all the way, then I go back, get my bike, do it one more time.
Ooh.
And then I'm done for the rest of the week.
The rest of the week?
I mean, maybe not the rest of the week, maybe 3 days.
Okay.
But,
what are you doing when you're not running or biking?
with the kids.
With the kids?
Yeah, and they're at daycare right now.
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to went to work, but my uniform didn't come in. So I was like, let me enjoy the day before it rains.
What kind of uniform are you waiting on?
I'm security at hotel.
Oh, cool. How
Yeah.
do you like that?
I've been there about 12 years now.
Whoa, 12 years.
I'm 36, so yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
Wow. What's like the most exciting incident you've had at or least exciting?
Well, I'll tell you what, my very first day, I didn't know we could have like Yorkies in the, like, they had a Yorkie convention.
Ooh.
So like these people came from everywhere bringing Yorkies, and I'm thinking like, I had to go back out and look, am I in the right spot? But everybody had Yorkies. Some people had two, double fisting them, had two in each hand.
Whoa.
And then they did the like an event in this huge ballroom we have, and it was neat.
Wow.
You felt like you walked into like the wrong dimension or something.
I never seen so many Yorkies in my life, and none of them barked.
Wow.
They were all just chilling. And I was like, I need to get those instead of the ones everybody else had.
Okay.
So, but
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Wow. Have you had to throw anyone out of the hotel?
No, it's because other people have. I work third.
Okay.
So you would think it would be more action on third.
Right, third.
Because we have a pool, third shift, because we have a pool and it closes at midnight.
Yeah.
But I go in at 11.
Okay.
So all the fun is done.
Wow.
I think they're done and they go to sleep at that point.
So you work from like 11 to 7 or something?
Yeah, 11 to 7.
And nothing scary happens? Nothing crazy goes on? Are you inside the hotel or out?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
I'm surprised
and we do have off-duty officers sitting in the parking lot too. They don't know.
Right.
But like, nothing.
You don't ever have to pull your weight around and kind of like intimidate people?
No.
Damn.
Only the worst I do is knock on the door.
Oh.
Y'all good? Yeah. And that's it.
The hotel room door or?
Well, yeah, like if in Louisville, we have a huge like human trafficking.
Oh,
issue.
really?
Oh.
So like, there's things like you can look for to see if things like that are happening.
Whoa.
So like something as simple as when people come and say they're with a female.
Yeah.
Usually, it's a female, male and female. So say
Sure.
like the guy comes in and he's the only one paying, and he pays. Maybe he pays daily. Instead of like everybody else, you pay with a card, you get it held. They'll pay daily because you may have made money daily.
Damn.
Versus, so things like that we look out for. Or like if a dude comes with a female and like she's not talking at all, like she's holding everything, giving him the money to pay, and you're just standing there.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. So those things we look at and red flags like that, and like I always follow up and be like, okay, so how's everything going? Everything good? Blah 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 blah. Or they might get a room that's like. Because they can get a room anywhere they want. But like, say they got a room that's like in the far corner and nobody else is on that floor.
Right.
Interesting.
Things like that. Like you just gotta, so like that. So I'm always proactive in knowing what's going on. Like before that I worked with kids a lot. I worked with at-risk youth.
Oh, wow.
And I saw like
I work out with kids.
certain stuff that people wouldn't know to look for.
Right.
That kind of thing. So that's why I think I'm proactive in when I say nothing happens, it's because I'm always alert.
You're on the alert.
And looking around.
So this is your job and not like the front desk's job? Huh.
So
The front desk might tell you, hey, there's some suspicious situation.
Yeah, and I try to be around when anybody new comes in, like or anybody's checking out, and things like that, because it's just you just.
And have you ever caught anything that was actually serious sex trafficking?
Well, no, not with that, but just young people breaking in cars, pretty much.
Cars?
In the parking lot?
Oh, they're breaking cars a lot.
Break in. Oh, I thought you meant bring in. Oh,
no,
okay,
break in. Yeah,
okay.
Those are most of the things I do reports on and things like that because we have cameras that they don't ever think about.
Right.
And then you just say,
hey, I saw you.
Yeah.
Did they break the windshield or the windows?
Oh yeah, and it's usually the ones like some people just leave their doors unlocked. I don't know why that is, but like, I guess when you come in town, and you see, you just come in town and you're ready to get out of the car and get out and get in. So you might forget to go lock your door.
But I guess it's better to have your stuff stolen and your door unlocked than have your window broken. So maybe it's a smart move.
Yeah. But who knows? But it's interesting. But
why is there so much human trafficking in Louisville particularly?
I guess because, my opinion is like we have these like blackout days, like workers we can't take off at all, and like it's the hot rod thing, the hot rod car show that comes every August.
Okay.
And like Derby and like big events like the whole. Like the biggest hotel, one of the 3 biggest hotels in Louisville.
Okay.
And so so many people come in and out, and it's just, I guess it's just like a easy spot in quotation marks.
Right.
Just to like do whatever you want to do, because basically anybody can walk in the hotel. Like everybody, staff have cars to get in, but like anybody can walk in and say, "Oh, I need to use the bathroom."
Right.
It could be a customer. You never know. Like not for us,
right.
for like crazy stuff going on.
Right.
So like I said, alert, talking to people, and like me, I run like if y'all want her, I run here every morning. Like people see me every day. So like if you were security there, you'd be like, okay, he's not here today. Weird. What's going on?
He's human trafficking someone.
Yeah. Well, hey. And it's not the first thing that comes. And I'm like, that's suspicious.
So you kind of like keep track of the patterns.
The patterns and just what people do, because like it's a kind of expensive hotel.
Yeah.
So like if you see somebody who's kind of like look like they are sort of homeless,
sure,
and they're always there,
right? So
never in a room, just walking around, it's like,
what's happening?
That kind of thing.
Oh, I'm so tired of not doing an ad.
Me too. I've just been feeling.
What?
You fill in the blank. We finish each other's sentences, remember?
No, I would never talk to you.
Oh, okay.
CBD isn't about what you feel; it's about what you don't feel. Stress, anxiety, pain.
Oh, now you want me to finish your sentence?
Yes.
And sleeplessness.
It's pretty good. I take CBD. I think CBD is really great. I take it every night before I go to sleep. Feels is the best CBD that I've personally found. I put a few drops under my tongue, and I feel the difference within minutes. It just makes me feel so good. It makes me feel relaxed at the end of a stressful day where I'm like trying to take him to all the different stores he wants to go to. Remember?
Yeah, like PacSun and Tilly's. I want to look like a skater guy.
I know. He was so... Cam called me at 3 in the morning the other day.
Yeah.
He said, I want to look like a skater guy, and you have to help.
I said, come on, man. They're going to have the coolest fedoras and like baggiest pants and like tight little shirts.
Yeah, he went crazy. But luckily the next night I was able to go to sleep very soundly with Feels CBD. CBD naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. There's no hangover or addiction. Or if you need a dose of chill on the go, pop one of Feels' new CBD-infused mints for a clear-headed feeling and bonus fresh breath. I would be eating those if I didn't already eat all of them pretty quickly after they sent them to me, and I like them a lot, and I might buy some more.
Okay, shut up for a sec. Let me say one thing. In fact, Feels offers a free CBD... Dude, shut up. Hotline that to help guide you a personal experience so that you find the perfect dose. The Feels customer service team is dedicated to making sure you get the best use of your CBD. You shouldn't talk while other people are talking. It's very rude.
Joining the Feels monthly membership makes your self-care easy. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel anytime. Start feeling better with Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/outside, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's feals.com/outside to become a member and get 50% automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/outside. It's a great way to get into CBD in your life. Do you consider yourself an expert on like vibes, like picking up people's energy?
I think.
Yeah. Because the job, I would.
Yeah, and I think it's just my life has put me in this spot. Like I've been through a lot as a kid, and then I worked with youth for a long time. Made some mistakes, as everybody does, and I had to revamp and retool and see what I'm going to do now. Because most people get in trouble or do whatever, and then they don't know where to It's either okay, I'm gonna stick to doing this dumb stuff, or try to be productive. But then it goes to if you ain't got productive people in your life.
So were you an at-risk youth yourself?
Oh yeah. I grew up Park Hill, downtown Louisville.
Okay.
Then moved to Newburgh, and then now I'm Zorn Avenue.
Okay.
Sort of moved up.
Okay, nice. Congrats.
Yeah. So, but
All right.
It was.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like that guy's attitude.
So how do you occupy your time? It seems like a pretty solo shift when you're working. It seems like you're by yourself in the wee hours of the morning. What do you do to stay occupied or to stay stimulated? Or bricked up?
A lot of podcasts.
Podcasts?
I listen to, a ton of sports, ton of motivational podcasts, ton of, I'm an audio learner.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm always, and good sleep before, because third shift is the most terrible shift you can ever work in your life.
Really?
Because there's this thing called the circadian rhythm. Basically,
right
now,
You should be asleep, right?
I should be asleep.
You should be asleep.
Yeah.
You all will be up, but when I'm awake, y'all sleep.
Yeah.
So it's it's backwards.
Yeah, you're
When do you
nocturnal.
sleep then, brother? Seems crazy.
Well, my routine is, before third, I have 4 kids. One's just turned 14. One will be 10. One will be 7. One will be 4.
Wow.
You still with your wife?
No.
Okay. So you're raising them separately?
Well, I'm raising them solely.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn. How are you doing this?
I have a lot of good people.
Wow.
And I work third shift, so anybody can watch a kid when they're asleep.
Sure, yeah, that's true.
Instead of during the day where it's oh my God, I gotta do something with them.
Yeah.
But wait, when do you sleep? Let's get into this
Well,
again.
so usually once my daughter gets off the school bus, she gets off 2:20.
Okay.
She gets there about 3.
Yeah.
I have everything laid out. Hey, here's whatever they want to eat. Put it in the microwave. I sleep to a good 8
Yeah.
usually.
Uh-huh.
But just Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, it's weird because Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, my 3-year-old, he doesn't have a sitter during the day, so I got to stay up to at least. I don't sleep on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Damn.
I don't sleep because he's 3, so when I get him,
You're occupied.
till 10:49 because I'm only 12 minutes from my job or something like that. So
Damn.
So the sitter will come, get him immediately. Hopefully he's asleep, but he's usually not. So I'll sleep on my 30 when I get there, but usually I'm just up.
Wow.
It's a struggle around 4:30 every time, and then
That's hard.
So I don't. Around that time, I'm not sitting at all.
Yeah.
I'm usually outside.
So that's 4:30 a.m. or p.m.?
A.m.
Oh, AM.
Every day, my shift
Yeah.
will be day, but night. But at 4:30 a.m., I'm about to be dead. So I gotta move around, and I don't drink coffee, but
Damn.
lately I had I've been taking a little. I'm just not a
Yeah.
Yeah.
coffee guy,
Yeah.
but I just stay up.
Wow.
And now, I worked last night, but if I don't get it in now, then when I go get the kids later, I'm definitely because it gives me energy sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Most of the time.
It's 11 a.m., so you got off around 7.
Yes.
And then what have you been doing since then?
Preparing to come here.
Damn.
To run.
And taking care of your kids, of course, getting them off to school.
Yeah, well, they're at daycare because school's out
daycare.
now, which is
Oh.
great. If
Oh, you
school-
like the summer?
Yeah, if school was in, it'd be tricky. because I would have to get off at 7, get them by 7:15, and then their day starts as soon as I get there.
Right.
And I got to get them to school, get them here.
Man,
I don't sit down until 10.
You're a great and committed father. We applaud you. That's
I
a
try.
lot. That's a lot of work, man.
I try.
That's great. I got 2 dogs. That's too much for me.
I'm thinking about getting one.
Okay.
Oh
my
my
friend
God.
has poodles.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
real nice poodles, but
Wow.
it's a.
What are some lessons you've learned as a father?
Even if they're your kids, you still got to meet them where they are.
Yeah.
Because you could think you taught them whatever, and all they got to do is go outside
Yeah.
and learn everything that you don't want them to learn. And it's just a lot of, and for me, it's like a lot of unlearn. Like I'm thinking now, I think like, especially my 14-year-old, like I think like, okay, what would I want you to be as you keep getting older? Like, why would I want you to do this now? Because it'll translate to that when you get older. Or like somebody who's, and I tell them all the time, like, because they'll say things like, well, I want to do this and I want to do that. I'm like, first of all, we ain't got money like that. Second of all, I don't want you to be greedy kids. I have them volunteering at Wayside, giving out meals and stuff.
Wow.
We've cut older people's grass for just, first of all, I want my son to learn how to cut grass. I take my daughter, like last weekend, she's never even been on the TARC, ever. Like the TARC bus. And when I was growing up, I was in like a certain youth detention place. And when we got out, one of the things we had to do, you need to learn how to ride the TARC. Because if you ain't got no car, you can get $1.50 to get on the TARC. And so I've been TARC training her. Like I'll let her get on the TARC and I'll ride with her. And I'm like, so.
Do you talk to your kids about your own experiences as kind of a troubled youth and the stuff you went through, or you kind of hold that back?
I do, but I never give them examples.
Okay.
Because I just think I did this.
How come you did that?
What the hell? Why'd you do that, Dad? So I give them examples of other people that's me. I say, I know.
You're like, my friend did this.
Yeah, I know this dude that, he did he had a car and ran into TJ Middle School.
And is that you you're talking about?
Yeah. And
you're talking about yourself.
But it's somebody else. I give them stories of other people, so they're like, damn, Dad, you was kind of like off the chain. I'm like, yeah, but I'm on the chain now. I'm okay. If I mess up and it's my fault, cool. But when you got like kids looking at you and then they see it, like not the little ones, I had got locked up once. And I did a lot as a teen, but like when I'm 36, I was 32.
Yeah.
So this was very, very recent.
Sure.
And it was in her, I didn't know they were going to come and see me. I figured I was going to get out, blah, blah, blah. I didn't. And then they told me one day, I was in Bullitt County, and they told me, you had a visit. And I was like,
oh, shit.
I ain't got I don't have a lawyer, so I don't know who's visit. And then I go in there, and it's like my kid's mother, who, she's a very good lady. And then I was like, damn, I said, why didn't you come by yourself?
She brought the kids.
She brought my oldest daughter, and
Damn.
she's 14, so she was 10 or 11 then. And it was like the worst. And I don't grow facial hair much. And the very first thing she said when she came in, she was like, you grew facial hair, Dad. And it was one of those things where like, it's true. I definitely didn't notice because I'm locked up. And I'm like, out of all of this, and the way she said it, it was like,
but different.
I'm hurt, but to make it a little better, I always used to make jokes. I can't grow facial hair. Maybe you can. My daughter. And then, so she said that the first thing, and I was like, and it went through me like,
wow,
what are you doing? And then that full circle, I'm here now. She looks at me differently, way better.
Do you think she understands you more as a complete person now?
Oh yeah, like she looks at me more. I think she looks at me more of like she expects things. Like them, it was like she didn't. It was just a relationship I had with a person, and then it was like they, and I know she probably felt like she got, put on the back burner.
Do you think your wife
purposely
at the time brought her to make that happen for you?
No,
or?
I just think I wasn't like when I found out that I was going to be arrested. Well, I found out when I showed up. I didn't know, and then I was like, "Well, I'm gonna get out." And then when it turned into a week, it turned into like 2 weeks. I was like, "What?" I said, and the weird thing is, in Bullitt County, like there's only one judge.
Yeah.
This judge went on vacation.
Oh my God.
Literally,
that's why you're stuck.
Literally, I promise you, when I called my lawyer, I didn't even think I needed one. I was like, maybe I need one. Something's crazy.
What's going on here?
And then I call and my lawyer's like, yeah, Quan, I think the judge is he's on vacation. Like, vacation? What do you mean vacation? Like today? He's like, no. There's only one judge for here,
Jeez.
and he's gone, and we don't know when he's coming back.
Oh.
And I was like, I said, so we sit here until he comes. Like, you definitely sit here. I said, they ain't got no sub or something. Like, you got a sub? Because Jefferson County, they get you in and out, even if it's a speeding ticket. Over here, I was like,
That's messed up.
So it was. I said, just tell him because I went out of town a lot for work. I was like, just tell him I'm at work. It didn't. I was like, I don't know when I'm getting out.
Do you know where he was, the judge?
Heck no. But I want to go where he went. But I thought they were kidding. I thought the guards were telling me like, no, he's on vacation. I'm like, nah, the judges don't do that. Not where I'm from. And he was definitely gone. And so she brought my daughter because my daughter was like, well, she was 11. She's like, I'm not done. Where's he at? My little ones, you could tell them for a little while because they're like 6. And then she just brought her. I don't think she did it because, let me show you this. But no, she just brought her because she's a daddy. She's my only girl.
Right.
I mean, I had a daughter who passed, but
I'm sorry to hear
but
that.
she's like,
That's your daughter.
Yeah,
oldest kid. Yeah, I get that.
yeah. So she wanted to know, and I don't even think she told her where she was going.
You proud of your kids?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not more proud,
But the older,
But my middle boy, when me and his mother split up, he took it the worst. But now he's just a good little dude. Like very affectionate, very mindful of people's feelings. Just like a couple of days ago, we saw the homeless, and I never call people homeless because you just never know. Some people, it's their job.
Sure,
They go out there and just do dumb shit to get money.
Yeah.
But there was this homeless guy like by my apartment on Rockford Lane, and like I saw him, I was like, I started looking down to find some change, and my son, I had packed him a lunch for his. He was going somewhere with his mother, and he took the bag. He's like, and I'm looking. He gets at the light, just puts it out the window and gives it to this guy.
His whole lunch?
Whole lunch.
Man.
And I was like, here I am looking for money, change. Wow. He gives the man this.
Wow.
And I'm like, well, I guess I done something right.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Something. Yeah.
Did the man accept it?
Oh yeah. And he looked like he's like, give me the money. But he took it, and then there was that.
That's cool. That's a hard thing. That's a hard thing to teach. You know, that's like that's got to be an innate thing.
Yeah. And at first I was like, man, I said, what are you gonna eat now? I gotta get something else. Man, that wasn't free. I was like, I get it.
I mean, it sounds like you really, you had a slightly rough upbringing. You're kind of getting your kids the best you can and working really hard for it.
Yeah.
That's really awesome, man.
We're proud of you.
Really proud of you.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so other than like a judge being on vacation for an indefinite amount of time. Yeah.
It's crazy.
He said, judge is on vacation. Who's next? Nobody till he gets back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like,
crazy.
it's like saying you call the police and say, hey, we'll get somebody else.
How long was he actually gone?
It was like a month.
A month?
I'm not kidding. It was a month.
And then when he got
What?
back, were you immediately released?
No.
You
still gotta
go through the
I
process.
hadn't even been arraigned.
Jesus.
Like arraigned means like when you go, they tell you what it is, blah blah blah. You go and see a judge. You got a bond. You got this. You got that. That
Nothing.
process never even started.
They just locked you up and they're like, all right, we'll see what happens.
I kid you not.
How is that legal?
Yeah.
Bullitt County.
Yeah.
Wow.
At least the good thing about, everybody hates Jefferson County, but the good thing about Jefferson County is they get you in and you gonna know what's gonna happen immediately.
Yeah.
How long were you in jail for that whole stint?
About a month and 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then once you got sentenced, you didn't have to be in jail again?
No, well, they gave me probation.
But that's crazy. So it's like, if the thing you were in trouble for wasn't even enough to be in jail for the first place,
But you're
why
in-
don't they just leave you out and then sentence you to probation after? It's crazy, right?
Well, I tell you what, this is what normal people think about. People make mistakes, or
Sure.
they don't,
Yeah.
or they just don't get caught forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. But they still need to know what's going to happen to them.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
you take their rights away.
Yeah.
And you lock the door and say, this is you eat when I say, you do this when you say.
Right.
Listen, everybody there from all walks of life, they just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
You can't even use the phone until you get
You couldn't do anything.
It's crazy.
You were just communication.
Yeah, it's just nothing. And the weird thing is, like, in Warren County, I don't know if they do it anywhere else, but like you can like text. Like they have this box.
Whoa.
And so you like, it's cheaper to text than to call people.
So you just type in a number and like,
Yes.
What-
You can type in whatever number you know.
and they can't text back.
No. They can text back, but they have to pay. But you can text. There's a number that they get,
What?
and you can text that phone. So I wasn't a texter, but it's cheaper than to call. So I'm on this fucking box waiting on people There's a line of people waiting to text.
Can you
on
read
the
their
thing like
text
this.
to their loved ones?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're friends, if you're cool with them.
Oh.
But if not,
You like sign- you
until
sign
they done.
out or
Yeah, you
something?
sign out
Okay.
and then you go in. So you have your. So basically, everybody gets a number, like
Yeah.
whatever the number is, and you type your number in, and then it sends to whoever. And some people who've been here for a long time know how to send like a group text. Like, so they'll say things like, I've seen it. Some dudes is tricky because they'll be like, they have like 3 or 4 girlfriends, man, and they'll be on there and maybe forgetting to send their mass text to the wrong people, but like and they'll say shit like, damn, I can't. The group, like, because once you make a group text,
Oh, yeah.
it sends to that group. So if you mad at her and cool with them too, they all see it. And I'm like, bro, you don't want to be on bad terms in here
Yeah.
with people out there.
Oh
So
my
fix
God.
that. But yeah, you can do that.
Wow.
And like if you log in, if they text you back or whatever the case may be, you will see it when you wake up. And there's another good. There was other good things like my kid's mother at the time, like she, when everything was going on, she would always like let my kids like write stuff, screenshot it, and then send it on the thing.
Oh.
And I only watched it when I couldn't sleep because like they'll have lights out or whatever, like at 9 or whatever, and they're in here watching fucking Andy Griffith show or something. That's what they. And so, when I can't sleep, I'll get up and just read those letters that she
Aw.
sent.
Wow.
Yeah, and like I said, my middle son, his name is Zane. He would always act out with like just actions and not words.
Mhm.
When I was locked up for that while, he sent a letter or wrote something, like she would send it every day.
Whoa.
And so it helped him with like writing and all that other stuff too,
Sure.
because when he was in school, he was acting out. He wasn't doing what he's supposed to do. So his teacher, the principal, she would be like, I don't care what he writes, because he was just falling behind.
Mhm.
If he's writing to his dad, we can use that for
Bring that
whatever.
in.
We can use that for whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
And so that helped him start writing, express feelings,
Nice.
and all of that stuff. So my mistake, in a way, like
Helped others.
helps
a
him.
lot.
Yeah.
And because I didn't let it stop me.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, even as a grown up, like shit happened, but I kept moving, and now I'm just happy with life instead of like living life and just going with the motions. Like, yeah, I messed up, or being embarrassed to put on the application. Like, cause like it was to the point where I would like send in the application and my background check. I would pay for it and send like, this is what's on my background. This is my experience. These are my references. They have email. They have phone number. If you don't understand what it was and what the case may be, then you can talk to me. You can talk to my lawyer. You can talk to my therapist. You can talk to everybody you want to talk to.
Can't talk to the judge. He's on vacation.
Can't talk to the judge. He's on vacation.
Have you ever heard of the podcast? It's called Ear Hustle. Have you heard of it?
I feel like I have heard.
Might
of
be
it.
too close to home, but it's a podcast made by prison inmates about life in prison, and it's really interesting.
Yeah,
It's really good. San Quentin Prison in California.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have. I ain't gonna lie. Like I like. I don't like hearing the stories.
Yeah.
But I do like getting the insight.
Yeah,
and
that's-
like,
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Each episode has a different theme. So some of
Yeah.
them are stories, some of them are just about logistics of like dating in prison, or
Yeah,
whatever, like kind of
yeah.
stuff you were just talking about. But
I think it's neat,
and it's people who are like in for life, and it's very interesting.
Yeah. I seen a story. It was a female though, and she's in Tennessee, black female, sex trafficking. I forgot
right.
what her name was.
Oh, and she killed the person she.
Yes.
I heard about this. Yeah.
And then she's out. I watched the whole thing on Netflix.
It's very
and
interesting.
And she married a pastor.
Mm.
And hopefully she's doing all right. But she in Nashville, and my sister lives in Nashville. But it was a real good story.
Yeah, it's
And
interesting.
It's, I don't know, man.
Well,
like,
people care. People just care a lot more about criminal justice over the last few years with all these documentaries and podcasts and there's been a lot of injustice in that world in a long time. Even your small example of the judge taking vacation, like that's fucked up.
And it could have been worse.
Yeah, of course. And you got a family to raise. I mean, you're not just on your own.
Like, listen, I'm not even on child support.
Right.
And it took a hit because if I was on child support, she would have still got whatever would have came. But it turned my kids and their life upside down.
Yeah, of course.
Upside down. And even a month and a half, it's like they're used to somebody being around every day, all day.
Man.
Wow.
But
well,
so other than that, the judge being on vacation, what would you say is your least favorite part about prison?
I think it's just the not knowing.
Not knowing.
Like, cause
the waiting.
like you could have a white dude, you could have a Muslim dude, you could have a black dude, you could have, and then you don't even know what he's what are you, COs or whatever you want,
correction officer,
guards, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't know where they come from. I was in Bullitt County, and I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard stories about Bullitt County just being a racist place, and I just heard that, and I was like, my kids are biracial. Like, I ain't met not one crazy white dude or anybody who don't like black people.
Yeah.
I hear it, but it's like when you go there, you thinking, okay, am I gonna be the only black dude in here? and literally, I go in the door, like, I'll give you an example. I've been to Jefferson County on a damn speeding ticket.
What?
And in there, it's like it's gladiator games. Like they fight to fight for no reason.
Wow.
And they fight to fight for no reason, and they just do it.
Wow.
And that's what they do. In Bullitt County, I was like, damn, there's nothing but white dudes all around here. And nothing like that. I was just like, obviously I'm different.
Yeah.
Obviously you're the majority.
Yeah.
So I get in there, and I swear to you, everybody, hey, you ain't gonna get no blankets, you ain't gonna get no this, you can have this, you can do this. The most respectful.
Nice. Wow.
I shouldn't have been culture shocked because I had been locked up a couple of times.
Yeah.
But the way I was treated,
sure.
I was like, maybe it should have wore off real quick. These motherfuckers, it gotta be, I can't go
It's
sleep
a trick,
tonight.
yeah.
Let me sleep on the top bunk and face the wall. What the fuck is going on? Every time they were the nicest dudes. Like, there were times I'm like, I know my arms are stinking, man, but my deodorant and stuff ain't came in yet.
Yeah.
And so over the weekend, they don't bring like hygiene.
Right.
You don't
Right.
get it. You get it Monday to Friday.
Right.
So they don't bring it.
Yeah.
And so you just stinking. And some dude, he was like, look, man, you can use my deodorant. You ain't gotta ask. He had every gel soap.
Damn.
It wasn't no this shit you do like this, it don't make
Yeah.
no bubbles. It was like he had real stuff, and he's like, you
Damn.
can use this, you can use this. They were all cool. They got these things called like they call them blow ups. It's basically ramen noodles, and you put whatever you want to put in it. And this dude, he was known as the cook, and he would be in there, and I'm like, man, this shit look disgusting. But he put it in a bag. They bring, it's weird, they bring coffee around, and you can have hot water, or you can have coffee. And some of them, we want hot water, and that's how you know that night they're gonna like make food. So like
funny.
whatever you got on your plate that's delicious. And that's another thing. I don't know glorify Bullitt County Jail, but I'm telling
nice
you,
place.
man. Ask anybody. The food. Listen, in Jefferson County, you save food to eat later.
Yeah.
Because you just do. You can't eat it all at once because it's disgusting. Bullitt County, you want more.
Damn.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I've seen studies like, the better the inmates eat, it's usually a good, better.
Of course.
It
Yeah,
is
you're
what it is.
happier. You
And
know?
this stuff in Bullitt County had like seasoning in it. Like
Oh my gosh.
Sugar was supposed to be in what it was in.
Yeah.
They know Jefferson County, they call these things bologna, and I mean, I don't think it's bologna, but they call it bologna.
You're good.
It's not. I'm looking for a camera.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
But no, when I tell people, I don't want you to go. I'm just saying, like, if you want to be an inmate,
that's the best spot to do it.
and mess up in Bullitt County or in their limits.
Okay.
all
Good
right.
to know.
Black or white.
All right, you'll be accepted.
Yes, but no joke, man. Like, it definitely could have been worse.
Sure.
There definitely were fights in the dorm. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I say, and I don't want to characterize Bullitt County as racist. I'm just saying what I've heard. And the rudest person that was there was the sergeant, and he was a tall black dude. And it was like he was the only black dude there.
Huh.
In this Bullitt County jail.
He was kind of rude to
And
you.
he should have been on vacation.
Wow.
So,
Aren't you friends with the judge? You should head out. Meet him in Cabo.
yeah, get out of here, guy. But
Nice.
it was.
Do you keep? You've been in prison a few times. Do you keep in touch with anyone you met in there at any point?
I'm not gonna say I had the best relationships with people to keep in contact after.
Yeah.
But I do know that there were a couple of guys who got out the same day I did, and I was so happy to get out. My friend picked me up, and I looked out. I was like, man, it's bright out here, because like we got to go out. We got to go outside, but it wasn't like actually going outside. It was like you outside and
in like a little closet.
The roof was off, but you could look up.
Yeah, you're like in a little
I'm thinking,
courtyard.
why the hell I won't see the sun and I'm here? Like, you look up, it's fine. Like, you look, and I did it a couple times later on my back and just looked up. Some older white guy, he was like, dude, when you want to get out of here, when we go to rec, lay on your back. I was like, bro, don't ever say it to me again. I didn't know what he meant.
Yeah.
And then he goes outside and he's like, he lays
Only
down.
way to look up.
In the rec yard, he lays down, he just looks up.
So is it just like in between a bunch of buildings that are all tall?
No.
Oh.
It's like, well,
Kind of.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know how you get to it, because like when I ride by sometimes, I don't see it.
It's like
So
a
like,
secret.
because literally Bullitt County Jail, like, when I got out, I had on like no shirt,
Hope you had a nice walk.
no shirt,
See you guys.
some shorts and flip flops, and it was like 10 degrees.
Yeah.
They took me home. Like, they don't even do that kind of shit. But they took me to the house, and literally I was like, I'm locked up in Bullitt County. I can see Bullitt County Jail from the old house I used to live in. Never knew what this place was. I was like, I never want to come back down here again.
Yeah.
But basically, we walked through some halls, and then we went to the back.
Hey
But
guys,
you look
how's
up,
it going?
I don't know where it is, like,
Come say hi.
geographically, but
On the way back, or
it's there.
okay.
Wow.
But we're gonna wrap it up with you because you've given enough of your time, truly.
Yeah.
And we
Oh,
love
thank
you,
you
and
so
you're a
much.
fantastic guest. We wish you and your family the best, and we're really just proud of everything you've done, truly.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
our sticker where you can find us, and yeah, that's it. We're on all the podcast apps, YouTube, social media, all that stuff.
Oh, this is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, we really appreciate you
Thank
spending
you
your time
so
with us, man.
much.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
the best.
You're the
I
best,
appreciate
truly.
it.
Fantastic guest. Yeah.
Y'all have a good day.
Have a good run.
Thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Are y'all on?
On all the stuff.
We're
You'll find
on-
us.
we're on everything, yeah.
We're on everything.
I'ma do
Take
it.
out the headphones.
Oh, I thought they were mine. Because they're right here. But
Thanks so much. Have a good run.
Thank you. Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. How we take care of our minds affects how we experience life, so it's important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy. I go to therapy every week, every Tuesday at 1, if you care to know. And I'm really excited for next week's therapy. There's some stuff I wanted to talk about, and I think it's going to really make me feel a little bit better until I go again the next week. It's a never-ending cycle of me trying to get better, and I think it's working.
And you're talking about when we talk on PlayStation Live when we play Fortnite?
No, that's I don't call that therapy. I call that
You tell me all the issues you're having with those kids, and I make you feel better?
I don't want to talk about that. But you're down to play later, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And we just hang in the lobby the whole time, right? And I talk to you about stuff?
Mm-hmm.
We never shoot a gun once, right?
No, never. We never build with the blocks. We only talk in the lobby.
Yeah, and I tell you all the stuff about the kids.
Yeah, they've been brutal recently.
It's just that I'm just trying to walk my dogs, and the kids at the local middle school yelling so many mean things about me and my new haircut and my vibe. Should I keep it safer for Fortnite?
Yeah, let's keep it in the lobby.
BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat-only therapy sessions, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. It's much more affordable. If you've been thinking of getting therapy in your life, but you haven't been able to afford it, BetterHelp is an easy way to get into it at a lower price point. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/.
Outside.
That's BetterHelp.com/.
Outside.
BetterHelp.com/outside. Give it a shot and fold some therapy into your life in an affordable and convenient way.
And we'll put our PS Plus usernames in the bio so you guys can talk to us in the lobby if you have any other issues.
No. All right, get back to the episode. Yeah, come have a seat. Just come say hi. This is great. Good, what are your names?
I'm Chris.
Chris? You can come back here and just hang, whatever you want. Yeah. Okay, and what's your name?
Sedona.
Sedona.
What's your connection to each other?
Girlfriend, mom.
Okay, cool.
Girlfriend, mom.
And are you visiting, live here? What's going on?
I'm moving here for school, actually.
Oh, from where?
California.
Oh, we're in California.
Santa Barbara.
We live in Los Angeles.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah, not too far.
Yeah.
From Orange County.
Can you speak more into the microphone, please?
Sorry, yeah.
No, you're good. So you're moving here as well?
No, I'm staying in Santa Barbara for the foreseeable future, but we're moving him out here. And hopefully I'll be joining him relatively soon.
How long have you guys
Okay.
been together?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
How'd you meet?
At work.
Oh, yeah.
At
What
work.
kind of work?
We both work in the emergency room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Like, in what capacity?
We're EMTs in the emergency room.
Whoa.
So ED techs is the role, but yeah, we're like in the emergency room helping the doctors with the procedures and all that stuff.
Wow. Interesting.
How do you spark up a romance in that environment?
Oh, you just see someone all bloodied up and you're like, wow, that girl. With the
That's
bandages.
exactly how it
Better
happened.
answer to that. They met right before the pandemic. And they couldn't do anything else, so they were stuck with each other.
So it was a forced love.
Exactly.
We actually got COVID together.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning of the
Romantic.
pandemic, kind of?
About a couple days into the pandemic.
'Cause
Well, a couple months in, couple days into the relationship.
She gave it to
we
me.
got COVID.
Oh, really? So you got a little time off together?
Yeah, exactly.
10
and you
whole
kind
days.
of became closer.
Wow.
Do
You
you
kind
like-
of had to decide if the relationship would work in the,
I know.
the first 2 weeks. You're only
say.
allowed to spend time with that person.
Trial by fire. And do you like being an EMT?
Love it. Love it. It's
Yeah.
tougher lately, but I still love it.
COVID-wise, you mean? Or in general?
People are mean.
People
Lot
are
of
mean.
lot of mean people out there.
What's
but,
the meanest encounter you've had?
I've got a lot of things thrown at me.
Really?
Really?
Like what?
Yeah.
She got headbutt.
headbutt thrown at her?
Yeah, I've been headbutted. I've had a lot of weird stuff.
Do you say
happen.
headbutted or I've been headbutt? No, I guess that's what it would be. That's the past tense.
I've had water. I've had pee thrown at me actually.
Pee?
Thrown?
Yeah.
Like in a bedpan?
In a bedpan,
They pee
or
in,
we have
like, a little
urinals,
urinal
yeah,
thing?
and
Like a
they'll
little-
launch it at you. They're pretty good at it.
No, they are.
Why do they throw it at you?
Generally angry at you for something. Don't bring you a blanket fast enough.
Nurses and EMTs, they get. We've talked to a lot of nurses. They just get a lot of shit.
Yeah, we got a lot
What's
of shit.
like the
Shit
age
thrown
range?
at you? Yeah.
What's the most common age range of people who are throwing stuff at you?
About, I think, 30 to 60.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've had like some old people too.
The
do it.
older
Yeah.
ones are more angry. I think
Older
they've been here
ones,
longer.
more
But
ornery.
then it's
Yeah.
maybe more dementia caused than just being an awful
Sure.
person, you know?
Which you
Yeah.
can't blame them for that.
Yeah,
You can only
sure.
blame the
Well, you can't, but I can.
fair.
What are you coming here to study?
I'm going to PA school. It's like
physician assistant?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, and you're doing what you want to do? You want to stay there?
Well, I'll
You wanna
eventually
keep
be doing the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm applying to
But we
do the
both
same
went
thing.
to UCSB also.
Okay,
Oh,
and you both are in the medical. You just have always had a passion for medical world, or
No, I
helping
started
people?
off business.
Oh, how'd you shift? Why?
I didn't really like the people in my major that much, to be honest, so I switched. My parents were both business majors, so they were not very happy about it first. You were in my major at the time.
But just for the record, do you like me?
Yeah.
I'm so relieved.
Mom is well liked here.
And do you live in? Do you live around here?
Orange County, California.
Mom,
okay,
do
you're
you want to
Orange
pop on?
Huh?
You wanna pop on?
switch out with me. A mom.
Oh, we'll do a mom and.
I'll take the mic.
Okay, here.
Yeah, we'll just kind of. All right. We'll just swap out. We'll talk to the mom and the I guess.
Girlfriend.
I know. I'm just trying to
I'm
think.
Amy, and I am the mom.
Hello, Mom.
Amy. Is this your only son?
I have 3 sons.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
And where are the other two?
They are
ditched them
sleeping.
today.
They're
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yes.
Nice. They're here today.
Yes, this is my Mother's Day gift.
Oh,
Whoa.
to take them all?
To go on a long walk
Oh, that's
Yes.
wait.
A 13-mile walk, actually.
The start of a 13-mile walk?
with pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yes.
You proud of all your kids?
I am, and I'm so relieved to hear that my son, even though he despises business people, he loves his mother. Well, he likes his mother. I know he loves me, but he likes me. He really, really likes me.
That's good. And do you like his girlfriend?
I adore his girlfriend, and
We have
I
a lot of fun.
And I adore my middle son's girlfriend, and we've decided that if it doesn't work out, which I believe it will, we will keep the girlfriends and the boys.
They can head out.
I've really enjoyed them, but I'm
Yeah. You ready for an upgrade?
I'm ready for an upgrade.
You had
Yeah.
25 years with him. You don't need him anymore.
Yeah, we had our fun. It's been nice, Christopher.
Was it the visor that shifted everything for you?
It wasn't the visor.
Oh,
No, it's just you're that awesome.
Same to you.
It's just I just don't know that he can top that.
That's fair.
So you went to business school. What have you done with that?
I recently started working for a company called Incredible, and we do some great things. We help people find courses so that they can upskill and reskill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in your career, you'll probably work, 30, 40 years?
Yeah.
And there may be times in your life where you say, I'm kind of over that, or I want to go a little farther, or I want to make a completely different shift, and you need to reskill.
Is that what you did? Because you're at this new job? Did you?
I had to reskill, upskill so many times because I had 3 kids, and so
You were in and out of the workforce, kind of.
yes, sometimes by choice, sometimes not by choice, because kids might have a crisis, so
Wow.
like a health crisis or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So I had to reinvent myself a lot of times. Each time it was a good thing. I'm glad I did it, but I really feel passionate about helping other people because 1 million working moms left the workforce with the pandemic, and they
Really?
haven't come back.
Oh, interesting.
It's just too damn hard.
because they don't know what to do, basically.
No, it's not that. It's just the caregivers left the workforce, and now it's like $19 an hour to pay for
Right.
child care, and it doesn't pencil out.
Of course, yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So you've got a lot of women who aren't building their 401ks, they're not building their skills, they're not getting the promotions. That's an economic crisis that's waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's very true. That's
So
very
we
true.
need the business people, son.
Yeah.
Like us or not, you need us.
Yeah. And then he needs to save your life if you get shot.
Exactly.
So, that's America.
Wow. Are you still with his father?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, that's
cool.
You know what? I put a lot of time into training that man. No one is getting the benefit of my hard work.
Oh, I see. So you you lived through the worst of him, so now you get the best of him.
Yeah, because you know what? It took me a long time, but the man knows how to hang up his towels now. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy.
How'd you guys meet?
He was dating my girlfriend.
Whoa. So he
That's cool.
upgraded.
Well, yes, and so I was fixed up on a blind date with my husband's roommate.
Okay.
But then the third roommate came home. So Gina was dating Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I was on a blind date with Frank, and then Don came home. Gina dated Don. And then I started dating Tim, and Frank started practicing I Ching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who did you end up marrying?
Tim.
Okay, you ended up marrying Tim. So you guys just did like a swap, kind of.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. Just kind of saw, this was the better person for me.
Exactly.
And how did the I Ching thing work out?
I don't know. We lost track of Frank.
Okay.
We lost track of Frank.
Frank
yeah.
went deep into
What's
the spiritual
I Ching?
realm. It's like Tai Chi, kind of, right?
It's like some Chinese religion study, spiritual study.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but I think it's also maybe
Yeah.
movement based. I could
I
be
like
wrong.
your hair color, by the way.
Me?
Yeah.
It's the same
thanks.
as yours.
Same as yours.
I know.
That's why she likes it.
You like our hair color.
I like our hair color.
Is yours natural?
No, it's Madison Reed.
She was just talking about in the car how she's having a good hair day.
They
Oh,
sponsor
yeah.
podcasts, right? Madison Reed?
They may.
Yeah, I
They
think so.
definitely sponsor my friend's podcast. I've heard that. Yeah.
No, they should sponsor yours now.
I know.
They
We
should.
should actually. We'll reach out to
Yeah,
them.
we have the same hair color.
Yeah.
Except mine through Madison. So you can get your natural hair color
Yes.
with Madison
If
Reed.
you want to look like me, check out Madison Reed. That is the way to do it. Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, are you nervous about this long distance relationship?
We figured it out. I think it's gonna be fine. I like
You
it here.
already figured it out?
Oh, it's been figured out for months.
How did you figure it out?
Oh, wait, can I
Yeah, how'd you figure it out?
So Sedona came up to me once, and she likes to make acronyms.
Uh-huh.
So she's like, "So Christopher, now that we're going to be LDPs, we should really figure out what that means." It's like, "What is an LDP?" She's like, "Well, long distance partners, obviously." I'm like, "When was this decided that this
Did
is
she
our
have
new
like
title?"
a flow chart or
Yeah,
something?
she had like a little flow chart. She drew it out on a whiteboard. We had contracts. We had to sign. It was crazy.
So
Wow.
what are the steps you're taking that you think it's going to work? I think it will too. I'm not down on it. I'm just curious because it's a little different.
Wait, I want Sedona to chime in for this. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
Sorry,
No, you're good. You can say to keep us on, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what are you going to do? How are you going to make this work?
Lots of visits. It's a 150 flight out here from LAX when gas prices are normal, so that's not too bad.
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
us it was
doing much during the year.
$600.
$600?
Wow, each.
Yeah.
Each round trip. It is
Jeez.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be paying that much. But
So be wary.
I'm not in school anymore, so I can
okay.
come out whenever, really.
Okay.
And is the EMT job like you kind of have a lot of days on and then a lot of days off kind of thing?
It's super flexible. So
Build your own schedule. It's like you have to work
Yeah.
8 shifts in 8 weeks, and that's the only requirement. But you
We're-
can work as many as you want.
we're super
Wow.
short-staffed, which is terrible, but great in that if I'm like, I want to work these days, they're like, sure, we'll take you. And if I'm like, I don't
Okay.
want to work, they're like,
Oh, interesting. So you
Wow.
have because they need you so much, you
They
have more
gotta-
flexibility in a
yeah,
weird way.
I'm
They
super
gotta keep
well
you
valued.
happy. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you'll come out here, and then will you be able to come out west or no?
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know how busy I'll be yet. I don't really have my class schedule yet.
Mm.
But every 11 weeks I get 2 weeks off, so I have time off. We'll
Okay.
figure it out.
I think we'll see each other a good amount. And,
Okay.
and we love to chat on the phone. We chat on the phone for hours already, so
Okay.
big talkers.
And she moved into my old house with like my old housemates, so
Oh.
Weird.
It'd be fun to
And
visit.
then you moved out?
yeah, yeah.
Wait. So wait.
I love his house.
because I
we're all-
moved
we're all
from
best
Santa
friends.
Barbara to here, and then she's in Santa Barbara still.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
sorry,
to like
sorry.
a different place in Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
yeah. No.
Santa Barbara is great. I love it up there. I surf a lot, and it's a beautiful place to be and to
It
hang
really
out
is.
and spend time.
I think that's part of why is because I just can't imagine moving away from there quite yet.
It's nice.
It's a hard place to leave.
I mean, we live in Los Angeles, and every time I go to Santa Barbara, I'm like, I wish that everything I needed work-wise and friendship-wise was in Santa Barbara because it's so
great.
nice there. It's like paradise, you
It
know.
really is.
But
It
for our
really is.
job and everything we do, we just need to be in LA. But
Yeah.
okay, we don't want to take you guys forever. Are there any final thoughts?
I don't think so. Thanks for having us,
okay.
guys.
You might
Yeah,
have
of
some words of
course.
wisdom, maybe. You've made a marriage last a long time. You got some words of
What's the
wisdom to share?
secret?
Yeah. What's the secret?
What's the secret?
What's the secret?
Well,
You know, I think you just have to decide that that's the person you want to be with, and you wouldn't want to be with anyone else, and so that's your incentive to make it work.
Well
Okay.
said.
All right. Hey, how are you guys? Great.
Cool.
Thank you all so
Thank
much.
you.
Donate it to a charity or something.
Well, this is at least our information.
Yeah, I'll
so
take
at
your
least take that.
information. Yeah.
I'll take the $1.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, please.
it's part of our
Oh,
thing.
that is an awesome sticker.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I like that a lot.
Thanks, guys.
It has the
Thanks.
hair flow in it too. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I got hair color, yeah. Thanks for spending
Thank
some
you.
time with us, you guys.
In case you ever need it, Madison
Perfect.
Madison Reed, okay, in case things change for me.
Typically blonde.
Typically
Oh,
blonde.
this one stays here.
Tivoli? Tivoli Blonde. See you guys. Thank you. Wow. Well, I would love to start a bracket to find out if that young couple is going to make it. Long distance.
And I'd love to start a bricket to see how long this brick's going to last after talking to him.
Oh, you got bricked up during that?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Well, we found another guest on Patreon, and we chatted a lot about the term bricked up. It was a really fun interview. They were a young flight attendant who just gets on flights and goes places, and they were really fantastic to talk to. So you can check us out on Patreon for that. We're here at the border, and it just goes to show you that at every border there is different stuff.
There's border different stuff, and
that's it. This is our final episode in Kentucky. Thank you, Kentucky. Thank you to everyone who came out to the live show and everyone who didn't. And yeah. Louisville Vegan Jerky. Go check it out. Bye, everyone. Hey! What a fun episode. Remember all the stuff happened?
Sure.
It was on the border. We were not lying about that.
Nope. No lying there. We're men of truth and honor.
Maybe not the border you were expecting. If you have a friend in Portland or Seattle, tell him to buy a ticket to my show. Simple as that.
And if you have a friend that lives around Andrew's house, tell him there's been vampire sightings out. He's got to be careful.
Stop doing vampire stuff. It's actually not funny. It actually offends me.
And werewolves, too.
No, it offends me that you do that. For some people out there who are afflicted with that syndrome, it's not a joke.
Vampire syndrome?
Yeah, it's a fucking lifestyle. It sucks.
They want to drink your blood. They want to drink your blood.
No, it's not funny for them. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's an illness, and straight up the healthcare system doesn't address it at all. It just turns them into soup.
The healthcare in this country is broken.
Broken!
With vampires.
That's what Bernie keeps tweeting about.
Vampires?
Yeah, he's like, I live in Vermont, and it's the only state that starts with a V, which is also what the vampire starts with, and they're everywhere, and the healthcare system's fucked. Well, thanks for watching or listening. Tell a friend about the show. We're taking next week off.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have said that in the intro. God damn it. Maybe we'll redo the intro.
We're gonna redo it.
We're going to redo it. See you guys. You will have seen the new one.
Gee, we did it 4 times already.
what do you do to feel happy?
Fuck.
Fuck? What'd you say?